Hi everybody, today I'm going to be activating a dehydrated starter that is 233 years old. I purchased this off of Etsy, Mom's San Fran Sourdough. Purchased it off of Etsy, it came a couple days later. Here's the dehydrated starter. So just some nice chunks in there of San Francisco starter. It also came with some instructions, which we'll follow. So it goes by the day. It takes a few days to get your starter really going strong, even if you're activating it. And then there's a recipe for the 2-loaf sourdough, which I guess is 6 decades old. And so we'll check that out too. But they did write a little note here, so you should check them out on Etsy. I'll post a link to their page there where I bought the dehydrated starter. So the first thing we're going to do is put all of the ingredients together. So we have a half a cup of unbleached King Arthur flour, all-purpose. I pre-measured it so that this video would go a little faster. I usually don't use cups, I use grams. I just find it easier with my kitchen scale to know exactly, how much I'm putting in. But the recipe that I got here says to use cups, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so that's a half cup of all-purpose unbleached flour. And I did measure this. This was 10 grams, or actually 11 grams of dehydrated starter. So here's the half cup of lukewarm filtered water with 2 extra tablespoons. And I use well water. I don't actually use filtered water. I've read different things, but basically I think that the more minerals that your water has, that's healthier for the starter, and we've had good luck with our well water. So next, the recipe wants us to put in a tablespoon of sugar. So I just have regular plain white sugar here. I started my other starter with honey, just a tiny bit of honey, but this recipe is calling for sugar, so we'll go ahead and follow the recipe. So now it just says to mix thoroughly. It says that if the chunks don't dissolve right away, wait a couple hours and then stir again. You can kind of feel some chunks still in there. I feel like this is very thin, so I'm kind of excited to see what will actually happen to it in a couple hours. I like to scrape down the sides of my jar just to keep it sort of clean, and also so that I can tell actually what's going on in there. You can see better when the sides are clean. Looks pretty good. Just very thin. This is, I usually mix mine so it's about like a pancake batter consistency. I just want to give that one more good stir here. Not really feeling any chunks of the dehydrated starter. That's probably going to do it. So I will go ahead and cover that up here, and then I will see you guys back in about, well, it says to come back in another day. So it's going to take a day. I was thinking that it was going to be every 12 hours I was going to have to do something with this, but the recipe says day 2 is next. So we'll just leave this here, and I'll put him right next to Clint. And yeah, while we're waiting for day 2, can you guys come up with a good name for my starter. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe. I will try to make a video every day for the next few days here to see the progress of how my San Francisco starter is rehydrated. And again, it was 233 years old is what they say on the Etsy website. I will go ahead and post a link to their page in the description.